Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to Reader's Workshop. Let's read our teaching point to see what we're learning today. Teaching point. Super readers don't give up. So we're going to be using our Readers Tackle Tricky Parts chart to help us read today. Let's go over it. So one strategy we can use is stop at the bumpy parts. So that means when a part is tricky, we can stop and use our strategies to help us. Another strategy is check the picture. Think what would make sense. So we look at the picture to help us if we read a word wrong. Look for parts you know. Sometimes we can break the words apart and sound them out to read them right. Back up. Get a running start. So sometimes we can go back, and if we have a pattern, we can remember our running start and it can help us. Notice vowels. Vowels are so important, and we know vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and Y at the end of a word. And now you learned magic E, so that can really help you to read your vowels in your words when you're reading. Reread to check. Sometimes we get it right, and sometimes we don't, but we can reread to check and make sure we're right. So we can use all of these strategies to help us when we're reading today. So we're going to read a book called Zoom Zoom by Pam Holden, and we're going to use all of these strategies from our chart to help us. This book also has a pattern, and we know that a pattern is something that repeats again and again and again. And on almost all of the pages, you will read the sentence, "Look how fast I can go on my," and then a new word. Let's try that again. Look how fast I can go on my. So we're going to use this pattern to help us when we read. Okay, so let's look at the picture. I see some people. I see a boy playing. So I'm going to start my sentence. Look how fast I can go on my skates. Wait a minute. I don't think that's right. Let me use one of my strategies. Check the picture. Think what would make sense. So if I look at the picture, I said skates. Now it starts with an S, but it doesn't end in an S, skates. So I think I'm wrong. So I'm going to use my strategy and look at the picture. This boy isn't on skates, he's on a skateboard. So let me reread and see if I'm right. Look how fast I can go on my skateboard. That's much better. Let's keep going and try again. Look how fast I can go on my, well, I can use a picture to help me, but I can also notice my vowels. So I notice for this word that there's magic E. So that means that my I is going to be long. So I'm going to reread and try to sound this word out. Look how fast I can go on my, well, it's magic E, so this is going to say I. Bike. Bike. Look how fast I can go on my bike. So my notice vowel strategy really helped me to read that word. Look how fast I can go on the, This is a really big word, but it's already broken apart for me, like our strategy. Look for parts you know. So I know that this word is water because I can see the water in the picture. And the boy just came off of a slide. And we see the word slide a lot in our books. So I'm going to reread it because my word was broken apart and I'm going to put it together. Look how fast I can go on the water slide. So you might have a lot of words in your books that you can take apart and put together. Just because they look long, it doesn't mean that you can't read them. How fast, oh wait, oops, I made a mistake. Now my running start, I know my pattern, so let me try again. I'm going to back up and get a running start and look at the picture to help me and go back. So let me try again. I see the girl skating and all the people watching her. Look how fast I can go on my skates. That's much better. My running start really helps me because I know this book has a pattern. Look how fast I can go on my... This is a little bit bumpy. So I'm going to stop and I'm going to look at the picture. I see the boy. There's a lot of birds. I think he's at the beach because I see a lot of water and he's standing on something. Oh, I know what this is. This is a surfboard. Oh, that was a little bit bumpy. But if I use my strategies, I will never give up and I can keep reading my book and do it right. So let me reread this because now I figured it out. Look how fast I can go on my surfboard. We're doing such a great job of not giving up and using all of our strategies. Look how fast I can go on my scooter. Because I saw in the picture, I looked and I saw a few friends and they had skateboards, but this girl has wheels and she's holding on. So this is a scooter. So I'm going to reread to check and make sure that I'm right. Look how fast I can go on my scooter. I'm right. Good job. Now here again, I see some friends and some snowmen. And this boy, I think he's skiing. These are skis, these long, long things. He skis in the snow. Look how fast I can go on my skis. I'm going to reread to check and make sure I'm right. Look how fast I can go on my skis. Great job. All of these strategies helped me not to give up and to be a great reader and finish my book. Look how fast, oops. So here's a snowman and look, the boy in the skis, he went right through the snowman. How silly. And now these are some words that were in your book. A lot of them are snap words, so you know them already. How fast, look, can, go, on, my, and how. We did such a great job using our Readers Tackle Tricky Parts chart to help us read our book. See, you can use this chart to help you when you're reading. So your activity today is to use one of our strategies in your own book or the book we used and record yourself using that strategy. So you're going to pick a book in your house and use our chart and you're going to show us which strategy you use. So you can read a page and then you can say to your teacher, oh, Ms. Stroming, I use stop at the bumpy part strategy to help me read. So tell your teacher which strategy helped you when you were reading and just read a few pages for us. We can't wait to hear all of your reading. Don't forget, do not give up.